Hello, it's Olivia from Girlybunches here again, and in this episode I thought I would just show you some simple stitches on how to do a group of stitches together and a popcorn stitch, all done with trebles, nothing difficult, all very easy, and just a simple way of giving you different texture and a different look to your work. So just done a simple circle here just to demonstrate each of the little group of stitches. The first one here is just 3 trebles together, nothing fancy, nothing difficult, just a group of stitches. The next one is the same, a group of stitches, but they've been stitched together, and if you look on the top here you'll see you've got 1, 2, 3 areas to crochet into, whereas this group only has one. I'll just put the hook through just to show that there is only one bit there to work into. So same principle, just a slightly different look. And this one here, the popcorn stitch, is actually 5 trebles. I'll show you how to do that. Very, very simple, very easy, but gives you a nice texture and a nice thickness to your work if you're trying to bulk up a scarf. It does use more yarn, but you could just use it as an edging stitch if you didn't want to use a whole load of yarn on just that one stitch. So you could do that as an edge. That would look really pretty as an edge. Or for a cuff, maybe, if you were trying to give something a little extra weight to your work. So I'll move on to how to do the groups together. So you may have a pattern that says a certain number of stitches, TOG, that means together. So they all work the same way as the way I'm going to show you, but I'm just going to use the treble for this one. So what we're going to do is I've just chained 3 just to move me over to my next area, and you start to do a treble as you would normally. So you do the first part and you don't finish it like that, so you leave the 2 loops on the hook. So now I've started one, I will start the next one. Like I say, you do have however many your pattern says or how many of you want to do, but you just start them and you don't finish them until you've done all the number that you want. So I'm just going to do 3 in this video. There goes the postman, and there's 2, so I'm going to do one more, and there we go, 3. So now what I'm going to do is finish them all off together. So you do your final part of the treble, grab the yarn and you pull it through all 4 loops on the hook. So now you can see that all 3 have been done together, and you only have the one loop on the top there, just there. So I'll just chain 3 to move me over to my next space, and I'll show you again. So we start the treble into the space and don't finish it. We start the next treble into the space and we don't finish it, and the third one into the space, we don't finish it, and then we finish them all off together by pulling the yarn through all 4 loops. So it's the same 3 trebles, just finished slightly differently, and I think that gives a nice shape. So if you did the next row you'd have 3 there, and it would give you this nice sort of build up of triangles. So I'm going to move on to do the popcorn stitch now into the next area. So I'll just do a chain of 3 just to move me over. You do whatever your pattern or however you want to work your item. And this time we're just going to do 5 trebles into this one space. Nothing different about them, just plain old trebles. I'll finish them off this time. It does use up a bit more yarn, this stitch, and like I said, you could just use it as an edging for a scarf or a hat even. That would be really nice around the edge. So you could just do the whole work in in the trebles or whatever it is that you're using, and then just finish it off with a popcorn stitch edge. So there's my 5 trebles, and this time we pull up the yarn to make a nice big loop, and you take your hook and you put it through the top of the first treble you did in the group. Push it from the front to the back, then you put the yarn loop over the hook, pull it tight, and then we're going to pull that loop through that area there, that hole there, and that just brings it round and makes this lovely popcorn stitch. How easy is that? So I'm just going to do that again, so I'll just do 3 chains to move myself over to the next space, and I'll continue with 5 trebles in here. You probably could get away with doing 4 if you were trying to save some yarn, but I think the 5 does give it a better shape. But try it, see how you feel. Maybe you don't want it so raised. You could probably get away with 3 then. But I do like this stitch. I think it's like 1 more. Almost can't count. So there's my 5 trebles again. Pull up a loop like that. Give yourself a nice big loop to work with. Put the hook through the top of the first treble as if you were going to stitch into it. From the front to the back, tighten up the loop around the hook and pull that loop through, and there you go. Really, really simple. And there you go. That's showing you how to do 3 trebles together and a popcorn stitch, and as you can see, it does give a nice texture. So I hope that you find that helpful and gives you ideas to make your work look a bit different to others. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box below. I'll if you have any ideas about what I could do in my next video, please let me know. If it's something that I've never done before, that would be even better, because then we can learn something new together. And please subscribe and rate my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.